よし、これで大丈夫だろう。しかしひどい傷だな。一体どこで見つけたんだ？
近くの浜辺で。またあいつらの仕業だ。
おーい、チャスカ、ここで何してるんだ？
パイモン、それに我らがトゥマイニじゃないか。
おお、あんたが噂のトゥマイニか。お会いできるとは光栄だな。
マネッコチビリオだ。
紹介しよう。うちの部族の医者イファだ。隣にいるのは助手のカクーク。お前たち火翼の集いには何度も来てるのに会ったことがないのか？
お互い忙しかったせいじゃないか。トゥマイには言うまでもないだろうが、俺もここ最近は往診であっちこっち駆け回ってたからな。なあ、だがもう心配ない。チャスカがすぐに連れてきてくれたおかげだ。
非元気兵に襲われてるのをパトロール中に見かけてな。骨董品の方は片付けてやった。
非元気兵？またあの変な機械か。キリがないな。
キリがないな。非元気兵、オイラたちも旅の途中で見たことあるぞ。でもここら辺じゃあんまり見かけなかった気がするけど。
ああ、ここ最近になって動きが妙に活発でな。火翼の集い周辺で竜や行商人が襲われたという報告が相次いでいる。気持ちだけで十分だ。お前のおかげでアビスの脅威はもう取り除かれた。あんな骨董品くらい火翼の集いの常駐戦力だけで十分対処できる。それに自分の巣は自分で守れというのが先祖の教えだ。何かにつけてお前に頼るわけにはいかない。
仲間だろ。水臭いこと言うなって。それにオイラたちもうすぐナドくらいに行くんだ。だからその前に。
考えてみればしばらくお前と肩を並べて戦ってなかったな。では気晴らしを兼ねて海辺の散策はどうだ？非元気兵はその辺りでよく確認されてる。
よーし、早速出発だ。
気晴らしなんて言えるほど戦い慣れはしてないんだが、俺も同行しよう。盛り上がりすぎて怪我しないようお目付け役が必要だろ。
どこに？見つけなければ。旅人さん、パイモンさん、それから家に。
預順者の戦争を思い出すな。あそこを見ろ。
誰か倒れてるぞ。非元気兵もいる。早く助けないと。
なんとちょうだい。
回収。お父様。
裁きの雷。せ変わろう。聞け、太陽の本能。
よっ。
稲光、 すなわち永遠なり。てっはっやっはっ。
せいせいルテンやよふ
愚か。石煙に葬られよ。
我が名はドワクシン君なり。いけほっはやよふ
この天下で裁く。
戻れよふんへいやもっと早く諸行無常
ビルスカンパ到来。イファ、そっちはどうだ。彼女の容体は。
なんとも言えないな。あんたらもちょっと見てくれ。緊急時は竜医でも人を見たりはするが、今回は
人間なのか兄弟。これは機械？
機械仕掛けの人形。新型の非元気兵か。
家に帰る。喋ったぞ。パイモンさん、旅人さん。おいらの聞き間違いじゃないよな。
これを見てくれ。彼女の近くにあったんだ。この絵、あんたらに似てないか。
本当か？金髪の人と白い風船。違うだろう。間違いない、兄弟。
ダイヤル式のロックがついてる。回してパスワードを入れると開く仕組みみたいだな。
面倒だな。壊した方が早いんじゃないか。
かかり木の民で似たようなもんを見たが、こういうのは重要な手紙を送るときに使われる。パスワードを間違えたり無理やり開けたりすると中の仕掛けが作動するっつう代物だ。で手紙が読めなくなっちまう。
可能性は高いだろう。そうなると彼女も伝達師か。
あ
械の人形に暗号術か。あいつの専門分野だな。どこに行けばいいかもうわかるな。
ひひ、こだまの子だろ。天才少年の出番だ。そうだ、兄弟。せいせいルテン。
白ね。てっきり昼寝中かと思ったが珍しいな。
マービカが帰ったと思ったら今度はチャスか。みんなでうちをいじめようってわけ？
うわ、散らかってるな。探し物でもしてたのか？
最近うようよしてる非元気兵のせいだよ。何か解決策を見つけろってマービカがさ。うちのこと何でもできる職人かなんかと勘違いしてない？おかげで一日中資料とにらめっこ。それであんたたちは何の用？
実は。
待った、それって機械？
火翼の集いの海辺で拾ったんだ。それとこの暗号術も。中身はおそらく旅人宛ての手紙だ。
暗号術？あんたなら銃でバンって開けると思ったけど、ちょっと見せて。ダイヤルロックはフォンテーヌ、金属製のカバーはリーユへのものかな。廃棄されたパーツを組み合わせて作ったみたいだけど、仕掛けはかなりしっかりしてる。自分らで無理に分解しなかったのは正解だよ。いろんな技術が使われてるみたいだからすぐには無理かも。分解した時点で中身がダメになる可能性だってあるし、ここまでしてあんたに手紙を書いたってことはすごい大事な内容ってことっしょ。そんなリスクは冒せない。
ならこの伝達師にパスワードを教えてもらうしかないな。どうだ、そいつは目覚めそうか？
胸元のパーツは非元気兵のコアに似てなくもないけど、他のあなたじゃ見たことないね。やってみるからちょっと待ってて。
絶対うわ、目を覚ましたぞ。
コアに刺激を与えてみたらなんか成功したみたい。
白い飛行物、金髪の旅人さん、パイモンさん。
おいらたちのことわかるのか？
白い飛行物と金髪の旅人に手紙を届ける。手紙を確認、配達完了しました。
賢そうな人形だな。じゃあこの暗号術のパスワードは？
パスワード？
そんなに賢くないかも。パスワードってのは暗号術を開けるための数字のことだ。
記憶にありません。
記憶喪失か？
一筋縄じゃいかなそうだね。 二人の他に覚えてることは？
名前記憶にありません。
ロボットが記憶喪失だなんて、そんなことあるのかよ。
家に帰るとか言ってたが、家はどこだ？思い出せるか？
家に帰る。命令を実行。記憶にありません。
やっと希望が見えてきたと思ったのに。
いや、反応を見た感じ、記憶データは破損してないはずだよ。仕組みはわかんないけど、データにアクセスできないだけじゃないかな。
私たちにもわかる言葉で説明してくれるか？
つまり、記憶を喪失したんじゃなくて、何らかの原因で思い出せないだけってこと。頑張って思い出そうとすればするほど、頭痛がひどくなる。そうでしょ？
頭痛。関連ワードを検索。思考モジュール。痛み。はい、そうです。
ロボットも痛みを感じるのか？
赤ちゃんや古竜は痛覚を通して何が大丈夫で何が大丈夫じゃないかを覚えてくっしょ。それは高度な自律性を持つ装置も同じで、内部に組み込まれた負のフィードバックシステムに基づいて自らの行動を調整改善していくの。
待ってくれ。おいらにもわかる言葉で頼むぞ。
呪いに似てるかな。例えば名園の主の大シャーマンが火翼の集いまで弟子をお使いに行かせたとするでしょ。で、寄り道なんてせずにさっさと用事を済ませて帰ってくるように、寄り道をしたら身も心もバラバラになるって呪いを弟子にかけんの。
子供向けの怖い話に登場するグラスバーバーみたいだな。
とにかく自立装置にそういう制限を設けるのは珍しくないってこと。装置が設計時の意図に従って動作するようにね。
だがどんな呪いをどんな目的でかけたというんだ？記憶を失えば命令を果たすのがより難しくなるんじゃないか？
命令の実行に失敗。申し訳ありません。
具体的にどんな呪いかわからない限り何とも言えないけど、さっき家に帰るって言葉に反応してたし、他にも試してみよっか。
かしこまりました。計測結果、許容範囲内です。命令は果たさなければなりません。
旅人、これまでの旅で似たような人形は見たことない？確かに関節とかのパーツはフォンテーヌのものと似てるかも。
フォンテーヌ。美味しいスイーツがあります。
うわ、反応したぞ。言いたいことはあるけど、今はこっちだ。お前の家はフォンテーヌにあるのか？
違います。
あっさり否定された。
ヘアアクセサリーのこと？うちも聞いたことあるよ。モンドではなんて言うんだっけ？
モンド。頼もしいメイドがいます。
そうだ、メイド。でもモンドにこんなロボットいたかな？
メイド？ならこんな内部構造になった理由もなんとなくわかるかも。あんたモンドから来たの？
違います。
即答かよ。
ナタのコア、フォンテーヌの関節、モンドのヘアアクセサリー。 どこ出身とも言えないね。この暗号術もそう。いろんな国の技術やパーツが使われてる。
そうか。ではお前にとって家とは何だ？自分が作られた場所、普段活動してる場所、それとも帰るべき場所か？
家は家ではありませんか？
この方法じゃ記憶を取り戻しそうにないな。シロね、他に方法はないか？
意識が覚えてないなら体に聞いてみよっか。さっきの点検でいろいろ面白そうなものが見つかったんだよね。この小型ロボットのことは覚えてる？あんたと一緒に海辺で見つかったらしいんだけど。うん、起動方法は覚えてるみたい。いい調子。じゃあ今のと同じ感じで次は右手を動かしてみて。
これはほうきでしょうか？
本当にメイドロボットだったのか？
ラッキー。じゃあ今から工房の片付けを手伝ってくんない？
お前本気か？
メイドロボなら家事をしてる間に何か思い出すかもしれないっしょ。工房全体をやる必要はないよ。ここら辺だけ片付けてくれれば OK だから。
おい、目を覚ましたばっかなのにこき使うなんてひどくないか？
かしこまりました。ただいまから命令を実行します。大きいものを片付けます。
本当に片付け出したぞ。まあ何の反応もないよりはいいか。
床の汚れを除去します。防衛モード起動。掃除対象ロックオン。防衛モード起動。掃除対象ロックオン。小さいものを片付けます。異教人剣片旅、金髪節に吹く死の風。物語性を排し精緻なアクション描写に重きを置い。
それはシトラリがここに忘れていった娯楽小説か？
天聖ヒルチャール、夕暮れの実を食べ続けたら最強になった剣について。夕暮れの実を食してエネルギーを補給する物語、栄養学に分類します。
しょうもない本ばっか読まないよ。ミペカに行った方がいいかな。
古典ギミック術概論、文法およびレトリックの両面で洗練された文章、作者の言語学に対する深い造形、古典文学に分類します。
古典って文字が同じだけで全然違うだろう。これで片付け完了だな。 箱の下にウォーベンが落ちてるぞ。汚れちゃってるな。悪いけどきれいにしてくれるか？
かしこまりました。手芸品の汚れを除去します。
うわー、新品みたいになったぞ。あれ？子玉の子の人みたいだけど、シロネンの親戚か？
いや、児玉の子の祖先でナタ最初の六英傑の一人、祝福の息だよ。
祝福って言えば確かシロネンも。
そう、息は古名、祝福に記録された最初の英雄。彼女はかつて炎の竜王を討伐しに仲間と旅に出た。そして人々が活用できるようにと古代の竜族が作った装置をたくさん分解したらしいんだけど、そのほとんどはもう失われちゃってる。もし残ってたら今の生活がもっと便利になってたかもね。
そんなすごいものなのに今はもうないのか？残念だな。
戦争が終わって間もなく英雄たちの仲間だったオチカンは暴君と化し、竜族だけでなく竜族を守ってた人間まで迫害したんだ。盟友だったイキもその犠牲者の一人だ。かつての友情は彼女の死で幕を閉じた。
イキはその前に自分の工房を焼き払ってたの。研究成果がオチカンの手に渡らないようにね。それで今となってはほとんどが失われてるってわけ。
鋭いな。一部は彼女の友人によって保存されていた。ウォーベンに書かれたもう一人の人物。私が引き継いだ古名超越を残した英雄だ。竜の母に育てられた彼女は弱き者と追放された竜に自由を与えた。火翼の集いを作った無冠の王女ビアンカだ。
矛盾。正しい道ではありません。戻るべきところではありません。道を外れた矛盾が自分の帰る場所を探そうというのですか？
どうしたんだ？おい、大丈夫か？
来ないでください。
メイドロボにこんな力があるなんて。
うわー、びっくりした。雷か？雷だよな。なんでこいつに当たんなかったんだ？
雷が鳴ったら最優先でお前を空に放り投げるとしよう。お前らが機械人形を見つけて児玉の子に運び込んだとイファから聞いてな。話を聞く限り俺の依頼主が探してるものだろう。メイド、機械人形、凄まじい破壊力。どうやら間違いなさそうだ。
またキニチ、そいつに手を出すな。
とあるキャラバンからはぐれた仲間の捜索を依頼された。そろそろこの近くに着く頃だ。一緒に来てもらえるか？パイモン、何か誤解してないか？俺が受けるのは竜狩りのような依頼ばかりじゃない。
誤解しちゃったみたいだな。とりあえずキャラバンのところに行こうぜ。
ったのね。よかった。
どなた様でしょうか？
また記憶を失ったのか。今回は名前もわからないとは。
また？
リーユエ、フォンテーヌ、スメール。面白い組み合わせだな。
じゃああんたたちが彼女の制作者、家族ってわけ？
めっそうもない。彼女は愛のが作ったものなんだ。
愛の？
今日から君はイネファ。絶対帰ってくるんだよ。
矛盾。
イネファお姉ちゃん、どうしたの？
まさか本当に症状が悪化してるの？私たちのせいで。
一体どうなってんだ？お前たちどこから来たんだ？イネファはなんでこうなったんだよ。
すまんすまん。自己紹介がまだだったね。俺はタクシン、商人だ。こっちにいるのが俺の妻と娘、そしてキャラバンの仲間たち。俺たちはナドくらいから来た。
ナドくらい？
お前たちの服装を見るに同じ地域の出身とは思えないが。
ナドくらいはいわば流浪者の地で、各国からいろんな人が集まっているんだ。
以前はナドくらいのナシャタウンで商人として生計を立ててたんだが、ちょっと事情があってね。
事情？
なあ、北から来たファデュイだよ。奴らは最近ナドくらいで派手に動き回ってて、地元の教団とも揉めている。
揉めているどころか月を引きずり下ろしたって聞いたぞ。月、それに月の心臓の件も、蒼月の子はただじゃ済まさないだろうな。
とにかく俺たちは地に足のついた商売がしたいだけなんだ。だから対立が悪化する前に故郷に帰ることにした。今は岐路を共にする仲間とキャラバンを組んでいるってわけさ。
私もですか？
お前はちょっと違うが、俺たちと一緒に船に乗ってきたのは確かだ。
でも船が岸に近づいた時、急に変な機械に襲われて。
まさか非元気兵か？イネファお姉ちゃんは私たちを守るために一人で船から飛び降りたの。早く逃げてって言って。
そんなことがあったのですか？
別の場所から上陸した後、急いで助けを呼んだわ。いくらモラがかかってもいいからイネファを見つけなきゃって思ってね。
まあ実際報酬はすぐに決まった。だがイネファを保護したのが旅人たちだったとはな。イネファが目を覚ましたのはシロネンのおかげだ。報酬はそっちが受け取ってくれ。
うちは大したことしてないよ。彼女が自分で目覚めただけ。それかアイナのおかげかも。イネファのコアはすごく頑丈だった。ナタの非現装置にだってあの強度はなかなかないよ。アイナって人が改造したの？
アイナを呼んできたらイネファの記憶喪失も治るんじゃないか？
それは無理だろう。お前たちが言うコアはおそらくアイノがゴミの山から拾ってきたもので、彼女は残りのパーツを組み立てただけなんだ。実は今回イネファが俺たちとナタに来たのは記憶喪失を治すためだったんだ。
詳しく教えていただけますか？
分かったよ。もう何度も話したし、そもそも全部お前から聞いたことなんだが、お前を作ったのはアイノだ。でもコアの出所や動作原理は不明。ナドクライとのつながりもなさそうって話だ。最初のうちはたまに度忘れすることはあっても、せいぜい買い物でモラを払い忘れるとか、料理に塩を入れ忘れる程度で大した問題はなかったらしい。だがある日、モップがけをしていたお前は力のコントロールを忘れて壁を破壊しかけた。 でも一番の問題はそこじゃない。イネファはその壁の向こうにアイノがいることまで忘れていたんだ。アイノは特に気にしていなかったらしいが、それ以来イネファは自分を治す方法をずっと探している。そして少し前、ナタの装置に使われているパーツがナドくらいに入ってきたんだが、それはお前のコアとそっくりだったんだ。ちょうど俺たちが故郷に帰る途中、ナタを通ると知ったお前は同行を願い出た。どうだ、何か思い出したか？
いいえ。
だろうな。
記憶喪失はその頃から深刻だったのか？
いや、旅に出たばかりの頃はたまに忘れることがあってもすぐ思い出していたから、ほとんど生活に支障はなかった。だからアイノも安心してイネファを送り出したのだろう。だが俺たちの乗った船がナタに近づくにつれて、症状は急激に悪化していった。
あの変な機械と戦った時にはもうだいぶ悪かったのかも。そしてあの戦闘がきっかけでこんな風に。
イネファお姉ちゃん。
ナタにはまだ着いたばかりだけど、皆さんがナタの有名人だってことは聞いたわ。その彼女を治す方法はないかしら？
ナタにも手がかりはないのでしょうか？
結論を出すのはまだ早いよ。あんたらが来るちょっと前に非元気兵の研究を始めたところなんだ。
仲間を本来の姿で引き合わせるまでが俺の仕事だからな。依頼はまだ終わっちゃいない。
ああ、もう少しナタに滞在していかないか？長い船旅と襲撃で疲れも溜まってるだろう。英気を養ってから出発してもいいのではないか？
ああ、ちょうどそのことを考えていたところだ。だがどこに泊まればいいか。
なら火翼の集いはどうだ？あそこなら遠方から来た客人を歓迎してくれる。
火翼の集い。
その間に私たちもイネファの情報を集めよう。トゥマイに宛ての手紙が関わってるからな。見て見ぬふりはできない。
忘れるところだったぜ。手紙のパスワードを知らないか？
あの暗号術のことか？申し訳ないがイネファから何も聞いていないんだ。パスワードどころかどこで手に入れたかも知らない。
記憶喪失のロボットにパスワードを覚えさせるなんて。手紙を送った人は一体何考えてたんだ？
多分出発した時はここまで症状がひどくなるなんて思ってなかったんじゃないかしら。
でもイネファお姉ちゃんが言ってたよ。パスワードを忘れないようにプラン B を用意したって。プラン B？ 何かわかるか？
プラン B。記憶にありません。
とにかく記憶が戻れば万事解決だろ。
簡単に言ってくれるけど、手がかりを見つけられる保証なんてないよ。
そう言いながら毎回見つけてくれるじゃないか。
それじゃあ俺は力になってくれる仲間を集めてくる。トゥマイにパイモン、またな。
じゃあな、キイニチ。あ、それからアハウも。そういえば今日はやけに静かだな。
おー、
確かにおかしいな。
そうか？俺は変なことなんて何も言ってねえぞ。
それがおかしいんだ。報酬を譲ると言った時も、依頼はまだ終わっていないと言った時も、お前は全く文句を垂れなかった。
俺はただお前の愚かさに言葉を失ってただけだ。俺の記憶違いか？あいつまさか。知ったことか。俺には関係のねえ話だ。
時間が経つのは早いな。火翼の集いにいるイネファたちの様子を見に行こうぜ。
機械装置の構造と原理さえ分かっていれば故障は特定できる。けど一人の人間を理解するとなるとこれよりもはるかに難しい。
このプレゼント、イネファお姉ちゃんは気に入ってくれるかな。ほら、はいだって。
本当かな。イキ様とリアンカ様のどっちが強いかって聞いた時も同じ答えだったぞ。あ、カクークとアハオが戦ったらどっちが勝つか聞いた時この反応だった。
適当に答えてるだけじゃないか。
あれ、トゥマイニと飛行の達人だよね。
こいつに何を聞いてたんだ、イネファは。
イネファ姉ちゃんはここら辺の悪い機械を何日も掃除してるんだ。帰ってきて休んでるところはあんまり見たことないな。
あいつ一人でか。ついこの前非元気兵に襲われたばっかりだってのに大丈夫かよ。
記憶を失ってから思考モジュールの回転がより速くなりましたとか、清掃効率が大幅に上昇しましたとか言ってたよ。
え？記憶をなくしたおかげで戦闘能力が上がったってことか？
イネファ姉さんはすごいぞ。スクラップにした機械を片手で山ほど持って帰ってきたんだ。イネファ姉ちゃんのおかげで安心して外に出られるって大人たちが言ってた。だからみんなでプレゼントを贈ろうと思ってさ。でも 前に送った花とか羽飾りとかはあんまり興味なさそうだった。ロボットは人間と好みが違うのかな。
だからパーツで花を作ったのか？イネファお姉ちゃんが気に入ってくれるかはわかんないけど、今度こそきっとうまくいくよ、アリエッタ。でも今回も失敗だったら次はもうないかも。灘くらいから来たおじさんおばさんたちはもう帰ったの。私たちも今日帰る予定で。イーネファが治るまで待たないのか？いつ帰るか故郷の人たちにはもう連絡してあるし、これ以上家族の集いにお世話になるわけにもいかないってお父さんは言ってた。ここ数日イネファお姉ちゃんの具合が前より悪くなってないみたいだったから、お父さんは出発の準備を始めたの。お父さんがリーユエに帰りたがってることは私もお母さんもずっと前から気づいてたんだ。リーユエを離れてもう何年も経ってるから。そうだったのか。そういえばお前とお母さんの名前ってどっちもリーユエっぽくないよな。お母さんは灘くらいの人で、お父さんと知り合ったのも私が生まれたのも灘くらいだから。お父さんは私たちとずっと一緒に暮らしてて10年以上もリーユエに帰ってないんだ。
心配ないって。イネファ姉さんのことは手紙に書いて送るから。ああ、イネファ姉ちゃんの病気が治ったら一緒にリーユエまで連れて行ってもらうから、そこでまた会おうぜ。
だから安心してプレゼントを渡して。もし気に入ってもらえなくてもまた次があるよ。そういえばイネファお姉ちゃんはいつ帰ってくるんだろう。
さあ、最近あんまり帰ってこなくなった気がするよな。でも外には悪い機械たちがいるし、花を渡しに行くって言っても大人たちは許してくれないかも。
どうしよう、もうあまり時間がないのに。本当？ありがとう、ドマイニー。
脅威の排除を確認。次のターゲットは
イネファ。
旅人さん、パイモンさん。殲滅モード終了。コミュニケーションモード起動。
モードの切り替え？マジックができるフォンテーヌの友達と気が合いそうだな。
おはようございます。お会いできて嬉しいです。朝食はお済みですか？
お前はもっと自然に喋れるだろう。
今のは最近学んだ汎用型の挨拶です。続けて3つ並べることで挨拶の効果が3倍になると推測されます。
挨拶の効果ってなんだよ。まあいっか。だいぶ元気になったみたいで安心したぞ。
はい、思考および言語モジュールは修復中ですが、会話は問題なくできるようになりました。ただパスワードに関する記憶は戻っておらず、思考を繰り返している最中です。申し訳ありません。はい、それでは話題を変えて、それは何でしょう。新型の非現装置ですか？花？植物の繁殖期間のはずですが、それに生命の痕跡は確認できません。
いや、機械部品で作った花だと思うぞ。
理解しました。花形のパーツですね。どのモジュールに使用するのでしょう。私にも搭載できますか？
それは使うんじゃなくて眺めるものなんだ。その綺麗な記念品みたいに。
綺麗な記念品？使うためでないというなら何のために作られたのでしょう。暗号筒は手紙を送るために、機械は使命を果たすために作られます。ではこの花は？感謝？
そうそう、誰かに助けてもらったり何かもらったりした時は相手にありがとうって気持ちを伝えるもんなんだ。
火翼の集いに止めていただく代わりに、周囲の脅威を排除することと同じでしょうか？
そうそう、よくわかってるじゃんか。
ですが、それは対等な取引なのでは？キーニチさんがそうおっしゃっていました。
それはまた話が別だ。
はい、感謝します。
これは記念にもなるんだぞ。例えばオイラたちと出会った記念とかな。
記念？大切なこと、記念。
お花と羽飾りもつけて、バッチリ。やっぱり遠出するときは思いっきりおしゃれしないとね。お花の一本ぐらいでそんなに重くならないわ。あなたはこれから長い長い旅に出る。このお花は私からのプレゼント。記念ってところね。そう、記念。人はね、大切なことを忘れないよう物で思い出を残すの。あなたが全て忘れてしまっても花は必ずまた咲く。1000回2000回と咲いた時、旅に出た目的をきっと思い出せるわ。大丈夫。自分の道は自分の足で歩かないと。だからあなたもあなたの旅をして。それに彼と戦うつもりはないわ。私たちは数えきれないほどお互いの命を救ってきた。もし本当に相手の命を奪うつもりなら、一言告げるだけで十分よ。彼は本当に哀れな存在。人としての生き方も竜としての生き方もわからない。そして無意味にも太陽を追いかけ続け、その下で生きる命が見えなくなってしまった。あなたは、いえ、彼女はかつて人類の敵だった。
私や息と違ってオチカにあなたと彼女の区別はつかない。もしあなたが残って私のお手伝いなんてしてたら、彼の憎しみを増長させるだけ。まったく遠出するのはあなたでしょ。私の心配なんてしてどうするの。安心して、火翼の末裔には脅威に屈服する奴隷なんていないわ。族長を失った時、たとえ歩き始めたばかりの子供であってもその後を継ぐことはできるはずよ。さあ行って。いずれ忘れることについて悩む必要はないわ。これからあなたが歩む1000年の旅路はここにはない。だから海を渡り見つけ新たな帰る場所を。
道を外れた矛盾が自分の帰る場所を探そうというのですか。
いいねファン、いいねファン、大丈夫か？
何か申し訳ありません。思考モジュールに一時的な不具合が生じたようです。もう修復は完了しました。
ずっと戦ってたから疲れてるんじゃないか？とりあえず帰って休もう。
帰る火翼の集いにですか？
アディエッタたちはもうすぐ出発しちゃうんだ。お前とちゃんとお別れしたいらしいぞ。
はい。火翼の集いの近くにいると思考モジュールからのエラー報告頻度が上昇し、時折未知の記憶データが現れるのです。
記憶データ？じゃあシロネンが言ってた呪いはもう痛くないのか？
現在も痛みはありますが、周囲の人を不安にさせないよう外見上の反応を遮断してあります。ですが記憶が戻らない限り使命は果たせません。
ずっとこの辺にいたのもそのためだったのか？
記憶データの出現時に思考モジュールが暴走し事故を引き起こす可能性があります。そのため集落の外で行動しているのです。
オイラたちが何度だって止めるから心配いらないぞ。
戦闘能力を分析中。パイモンさんは約5分の1。
何の5分の1だよ。
旅人さんはリスクをコントロール可能、実行可能なプランです。
The rain stopped? Okay, that's good.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Not Cry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Not Cry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
gonna be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Seatlali standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode. Warning, core temperature rising. Preparing for dust up. Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
doing?
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Ugh! Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska. Shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Anefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Anefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuo might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless it's the entrance to one of the Sovereign Ruler's territories!
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey! That was pretty clear this time! What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkon finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here? All right then. But let's be careful. We can do this! Ah! There she is! Inefa! Wait for us!
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler, the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's Dragon Mother? But weren't you,
Eighth Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the futility.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Yes, I too must return.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Annihilation mode. Accelerating. Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Insulation chamber deployed.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3. This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square. Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged. Cleanup sequence initiated. Accelerating. Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nodgride just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us! Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
Huh.
Enefa, Traveler.
The 11th Lord. And the Variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Jwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That was a long way down! Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Lyanka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the one you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then... I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So... she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Lyanka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune.
and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on! Paimon knows this!
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging. It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Let the show begin.
Insulation chamber deployed. Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
Inefa!
It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home!
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Do you think Inefa's okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But Inefa
missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Why? Then whose voice is that? The Eighth Lord's? But why would Leanga's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? Eighth Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Anefa here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
Anefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp! Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination!
Seconds is all I need.
She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! Ah, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Now you shall perish! I'll protect us. Go, Barb, come on! We can do it!
Get in gear! Day reckoning!
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the sovereign lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inafa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Anefa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit. That would still bother you, sir. Along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! It cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Anefa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that... a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer. Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes? Huh. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh!
You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Whew. We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
Sovereign rulers, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of Floral Candles, and Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it. Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
If your sister might be in cahoots with the Fatui? I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me.
Take care. The moon can be treacherous.